My entitled parents made my underage sister drive my car without my permission, so I gave them a heart attack and stole my car back. I'm 20 and bought my 2019 Honda Civic myself. $14,000 saved from 2 years working at Target, plus a $4,000 loan I'm paying off at $200 a month. I pay the $180 monthly insurance, gas, oil changes, everything. It's mine. When I moved home temporarily for nursing school, my parents asked for the spare keys, just to move the car if it's blocking someone, they said. We have to double park in our driveway sometimes. Made sense, so I handed them over. That's when things started getting weird. My odometer jumped 33 miles overnight when I hadn't driven anywhere. My driver's seat was pushed way forward. I'm 5'9", and this was set for someone at least 4 inches shorter. Then I found a Starbucks cup in my holder. The pink drink with extra strawberries. My sister Riley's exact order. She's 17 with a learner's permit only. I asked Mom directly, has Riley been using my car? She got defensive immediately. She needed to practice highway driving. Your father was with her both times. You should have asked me first. We didn't want to bother you while you're studying. I explained slowly that my insurance doesn't cover drivers under 18. If Riley gets in an accident, I'm personally liable for everything. My premiums would explode. I could lose my car. Plus, I need it for hospital clinical rotations 3 days a week. Mom waved me off. You're being dramatic. Riley's a good driver. Dad backed her up. It's family helping family. You're living here rent-free. Stop being selfish. I found Riley and told her directly, please don't take my car without asking. She barely looked up from her phone. Mom and Dad said it's fine. You're not using it that much anyway. The next week, I came home from class and my car was gone. No text, no note, nothing. I waited 2 hours. When Riley finally pulled in at 9 p.m., she had 2 friends with her, music blasting. They'd driven across town for boba tea. I met her at the door. You took my car and drove your friends around? She rolled her eyes hard. Relax, nothing happened. I went to my parents. I want my spare keys back, now. Dad refused. That's too inconvenient. We need to move cars around. You're making a big deal out of nothing. It's my car. I paid for it. And you're under our roof, Mom snapped. Stop acting entitled. That's when I knew talking wouldn't work. I grabbed my old iPhone 6 from my drawer, the cracked one I'd replaced last year. Ordered a $12 car charger on Amazon. Downloaded Find My Friends and set it up. Then I hid the phone under the passenger seat, plugged in behind the floor mat. 3 days later at 6:47 p.m., my laptop pinged. The tracking app showed my car moving. I watched the blue dot head downtown, then stop at Westfield Mall parking lot. I called my friend Chris. Pick me up right now. What's wrong? We're stealing my own car back. We found my Civic outside Forever 21, right under a lamppost. Riley was inside shopping. I unlocked it with my keys, checked nothing was damaged, and drove straight to Chris's house. His parents were out of town. We parked it in his 2-car garage, closed the door, and Chris drove me home. I walked in at 8:23 p.m. Everything was quiet. Went upstairs, opened my textbook, and waited. At 9:04 p.m., the house exploded. Riley's voice downstairs panicked. Mom! Dad! The car's gone! Footsteps pounding. Mom screaming. What do you mean gone? I parked right there! Someone stole it! Dad shouting about calling police. Riley crying that I was going to kill her. I waited 5 more minutes, let them really panic, then walked downstairs, face completely neutral. What's going on? Why is everyone yelling? Mom's face was ghost white, hands shaking. Someone stole your car from the mall. The mall? Why was my car at the mall? Dead silence. I pulled out my phone showing the tracking app. Oh, you mean when Riley drove my car, the one I specifically said she couldn't use, to the mall? That car? Mom's mouth opened. No sound came out. Where is it? Dad demanded, voice tight. What did you do? I took it back. It's somewhere safe. You had us thinking it was stolen. Mom was furious now. We were about to call the police. Do you know how scared we were? I looked at her calmly. Like how scared I was when I came home and my car was missing with no warning. 3 separate times? That's different. We're your parents. And it's my car that I paid for. That Riley doesn't have permission to drive. Dad stepped forward, face red. Give me the address. Now. Give me my keys. All of them. You're being ridiculous. Then you're walking to find it. The standoff lasted 30 seconds. Felt like an hour. Finally, Mom walked to the kitchen drawer and pulled out both sets of keys. She slammed them on the counter. There. Happy? I picked them up, checked both sets were complete, and texted Chris's address to myself. Held up my screen so they could see. It's at Chris's house, 3 blocks away. You're welcome to walk over and confirm it's not damaged. I went back upstairs, leaving them standing there in silence. Riley never asked to use my car again.